And Spacecraft Project Manager Jan Chodas has just confirmed to NASA Launch Manager Omar Baez that
Status check to
JUNO
proceed
is
with terminal
go
count.
for launch.
Atlas systems, propulsion.
Go.
Hydraulics.
Go.
Pneumatics.
Go.
LO2.
Go.
Water.
Go.
Centaur systems, propulsion.
Go.
Pneumatics.
Go.
LO2.
Go.
LH2.
Go.
Has gas.
Go.
Electrical systems, airborne.
Go.
Ground.
Go.
Facility.
Go.
RFFTS.
Go.
Flight control.
Go.
Instrumentation.
Go.
COM.
Go.
GCQ.
Go.
Umbilicals.
Go.
ECS.
Go.
Redline monitor.
Go.
Quality.
Go.
OSM.
Go.
ULA safety officer.
Go.
Range, weather, and final clear to launch.
Go. LC, LD, channel 1.
Go ahead.
LC, you have permission to launch.
Roger. Proceeding with the count.
LC, NSE on 1.
Go ahead.
JUNO is on internal power.
Roger.
And we should be about 2 minutes now from picking up the countdown.
T0 is planned for 16:25 Zulu. Set count to start at 16:21 Zulu.
Roger. T0 is set for 16:25 Zulu. Count will start at 16:21 Zulu.
Now our clocks are in sync. We should be picking up the count in about 90 seconds. And we'll pick up now in 1 minute. "30 seconds from picking up the count.
On my mark, time will be T-minus 4 minutes and counting. 3, 2, 1, mark. T-minus 4 minutes and counting.
3:55.
Ground pyros enabled.
Headed for a launch time of 12:25.
Three minutes. Securing LO2 topping. Atlas takes to flight pressure. 250. Yep, just internal. 2 minutes.
Vehicle internal.
155.
Launch sequencer start.
150.
Securing Centaur LH2.
Securing Centaur LO2.
140.
Launch enabled.
T-minus 25 seconds. We'll get the final go from both Atlas and
Yep,
Centaur. Flight termination system is armed.
$120.
Orca's armed.
FCS count started.
$115.
Reduce ECS for launch.
Roger.
$110.
Vent valves locked.
T-minus 1 minute and counting.
$49.
T-minus 45 seconds.
Stable at step 3.
T-minus 30 seconds.
25.
ECS reduced for launch.
Roger. Status check.
Go Atlas. Go Centaur.
20.
T-minus 15 seconds. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition and liftoff of the Atlas V with Juno on a trek to Jupiter, a planetary piece of the puzzle on the beginning of our solar system.
Pitch-yaw roll program is in progress. Vehicle body rates look good. Booster PU has gone to fixed angle, show the confirm. SRB chamber pressures have plateaued, gone rolling off, signatures look good. RD-180 operation looks excellent at this point in the flight. Mach 1. SRB chambers continue to roll off. Max Q, boosters throttling up, right on schedule. Engine response looks good. Booster P's gone to closed loop control. Looking for our SRB throttle down momentarily. Engine continues to operate well. And booster has throttled back. Looking for SRB burnout soon. Chamber pressures have plateaued on the SRBs. And we're beginning to roll off. And BOTA has been satisfied. Vehicle is throttling back up to full thrust. And we have solids 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 jettison. Visual indication that all solids have separated well. And the booster has begun its roll for spacecraft thermal constraints. Rates look good. Bus and battery voltages are stable. And the vehicle has now gone into closed loop steering. And booster PU is also in closed loop control. Engine response looks good for the set mixed ratio. Current altitude is 45.8 miles in altitude, downrange distance 69 miles, velocity 5,413 miles per hour. Coming up on our RCS pyro valve activation. It is now fired. System's now pressurizing to flight levels. We've begun our 2.5 G throttle segment. Engine response looks good. Current altitude is 60 miles in altitude, downrange distance 118 miles. Velocity is 6,983 miles per hour. Coming up on our next mark event will be payload fairing jettison, followed by the CFR jettison. And we have payload fairing jettison and CFR jettison. Boosters throttled back up to full thrust. Engine response looks good. Now accelerating at 4.7 Gs as we work our way to our 5G throttle segment. Boost phase cool down is underway. Now throttling to maintain 5 Gs. Pogo pyro vent has been fired. And begun throttling to 4.6 Gs in preparation for BECO. Boost phase cool down is complete. We have BECO. Engine shutdown looks good. We have retros and stage separation. We have LOX and fuel pre-start. RCS GN2 purge firing is underway. We have ignition and full thrust on the RL-10. Centaur closed loop steering has been enabled. Small body rates associated with closed loop steering. Vehicle tank pressures are being ramped down as expected. Centaur PU has been commanded to oxidizer-rich fixed angles for the early part of this 6-minute and 2-second burn. Current altitude is 112 miles. Downrange distance is 589 miles. Velocity is 14,318 miles per hour. Range track shows the vehicle right down the middle of the corridor, making excellent progress. Centaur tank pressures are very good at this point, holding expected levels. Storage bottle pressures are as expected. Bus and battery voltages look good.
Just acquiring the signal.
And we're seeing our phase 1 thermal conditioning firings on the RCS. Line temperatures look good. Centaur is now operating in closed-loop PU control. However, it continues to request an oxidizer-rich condition as it works off the excess oxidizer.